Hey guys, welcome back. You've picked a great video to click on because we've got a really fun one for you today. I don't know about you, but I spend a lot of my time trying to figure out what women are thinking. Women are amazing and beautiful, and to many of us, they are also mysterious. A lot of the time, the reason we strike out or our relationships fizzle is that we can't figure out what they're thinking, and we act or respond in completely the wrong way. Understanding the inner workings of women, their secrets, motivations, and what they notice in men is going to help you become more successful in your relationships. So, in preparation for today's video, I asked 3 of my closest female friends to share what's going on in their heads. What do they notice first about a guy? What turns them on and what turns them off? What makes them agree to a first date and then a second date? What are the things they're thinking about but will never tell you? My friends were super helpful and had tons of advice that I'm going to share with you in this video. So buckle up, because here we go. Number 1. Women hate slobs. This one was universal, and that's why it's at the top of the list. One of the first things women notice is how well you take care of yourself and your stuff. There's a basic level of personal care, hygiene, and cleanliness that you have to meet. When women meet you, they assess your clothes, hair, skin, smile, smell, and body. If your outfit looks like you just rolled out of bed, your hair is all scraggly, your skin is oily, your nails aren't clipped, your teeth are yellow, and you don't smell great, you're definitely not getting anywhere. If you're single and looking to meet someone, here's where to start. Hit the gym, get a nice haircut, whiten those teeth, adopt a regular skincare routine. Buy a nice smelling cologne that's not overpowering. Remember, when it comes to cologne, less is more. One spray, seriously. And update your wardrobe so you look great when you leave the house. The other basic expectation women have is that your car and your house are clean. Women can't stand it when they get in your car and find crumbs in their seat, soda bottles rolling around on the floor, and fast food wrappers in the back. If that happens, they're definitely not making out with you in your car. The same goes for your house. If she rolls in and you've got empty pizza boxes and potato chip bags all over your living room, it's not a good look. And nothing turns a woman off more than a disgusting bathroom. If women are afraid to touch your toilet, they're not going to want to touch you either. So, wash and vacuum your car, pick up your trash, clean your bathroom, vacuum your house, wipe down the counters and make your bed. And for the love of God, get some decent looking clean towels in your bathroom, including a hand towel that's separate from your bath towel and is hanging by the sink. Women don't want to wipe their hands on the bath towel you use to dry your junk. Now, if you're sitting there thinking, that sounds great, but I'm not rich. I don't have the money to throw around in a fancy apartment, sports car, and designer clothes. Well, I have good news. It's okay. Sure, there are going to be some women who will only date guys with lots of money, but that's not most women. Most women just want to see that you take good care of yourself and your things. You don't have to have the most expensive designer clothes, a mansion, and a Benz, and you don't need an 8-pack either. You just need to look like you're putting in some effort and not sitting on the couch all day stuffing your face. Women want to see that you're a responsible, functioning adult. Making that good first impression is important to get you that first or second date. Which brings us to our next point. Number 2, women like a man with a plan. If you've made a great first impression and are going out on a first date, first of all, mazel tov. Now it's time to plan an amazing first date. My female friends told me that one of the things they hate the most are guys who don't take the time and effort to plan a thoughtful first date. And dude, a first date does not mean taking her to the bar to hang out with your buddies. Women do not want that. Women want to see that you've put thought into the date and taken their interests into account. Before your date, ask her about her likes and interests. If you're planning to take her to dinner, find out what kind of food she likes, and find a great restaurant to take her to. If she's into sports, get tickets for a game. If she's into dancing, go to a club or take a salsa lesson. If she likes games, go to a bar with pool and darts, board games, video games, go bowling, or hit a trivia night. Plan something fun and interactive that gives you an opportunity to get to know each other. The key takeaway here is that women want to see that you've taken their interests into account, put some thought into the date, and have a plan. It shows that you care. Now, in addition to having a plan for your first date, women want to know that you have ambition and a plan for your life too. They don't want to date a guy whose plan is to play Xbox and smoke weed all the time. Make sure you've got a good response ready when she asks about your career plans. Again, it doesn't matter all that much if you don't currently have a super impressive job. And having ambition doesn't necessarily mean that your goal is to be a US Senator. What's important is that you have a plan to move up in the world. It might involve going back to school or getting a certification in a different field. Or maybe your plan is to take on more responsibility at your current job, get promoted, and become the manager of your department. Now here's where it gets a little tricky. My female friends told me that while they want a guy with ambition, they don't like guys who brag. They can see right through your bragging, especially when you try to humble brag. If you make a ton of money, don't brag about it. It turns women off. Be humble. They'll figure it out on their own. Admittedly, this is a tough line to walk. You can talk about your accomplishments and plans, but it has to be in a genuine way. Being cocky and trying to impress your date is probably not going to go well for you. Okay, so now you've made a good first impression and gone on one or more successful dates, and the relationship is moving forward. Let's talk about topic number 3, the power dynamic in your relationship. How much should you text or call when you start talking? Should you play it cool and laid back to try to make her pursue you, or should you be the pursuer? If you're really into her, should you tell her or wait a while? What's the right line to walk between doing thoughtful things and becoming a lap dog? Again, the answer here is nuanced, but at the core, women want you to be genuine. If you like her, be honest and tell her. Just don't go overboard too quickly. They want you to text and call consistently, but not in a needy way. If you've sent 20 texts in a row without a response, that's not a good look. In terms of doing things to impress her, women like thoughtful gestures, but they also want a man with self-respect who is okay with setting boundaries. For example, if you know she had a tough day at work and you bring over takeout and a bottle of wine so she can relax and doesn't have to cook, she's going to love that. Or if you had a great date and you send her flowers the next day, that's a genuine thoughtful gesture. But if you've been out on one date and you're running errands for her, helping her move and buying expensive gifts to try to impress her, she's not going to respect you. You need to be okay setting boundaries and saying no when it feels like the power dynamic is shifting too far in the other direction. In short, be thoughtful, but don't be someone's servant. Another thing women hate is not knowing where they stand in the relationship. If you're at the stage where you're still seeing other people, you need to be honest and tell her that. If you want to be exclusive, take the initiative and ask. You can't let things be ambiguous. If the woman thinks you're exclusive and then she sees you out with someone else, that's not a good situation. Establish clear roles so that no one gets hurt. Okay, one final tip before we go. Earlier, we talked about how to make a great first impression, and one of our tips was taking good care of your skin. If you're interested in doing that, then I highly recommend checking out our partner, Tiege Hanley, in the description. They're a luxury skincare brand that has one of the best moisturizing cream formulas on the market. I have sensitive skin, so a lot of the skin creams out there leave my face irritated. This forces me to add another step to my skincare routine by applying moisturizer after I wash my face. It's annoying, but it also makes me question what other companies are putting into their products that irritates my skin. One thing I love about Tiege Hanley is that their face soap formula contains a moisturizer. This helps keep my face hydrated and prevents it from getting irritated after rinsing. If you're looking to up your skincare game, I highly recommend checking out the link to Tiege Hanley in the description below. Okay guys, that's it for this video. Please drop a comment and let us know if this was helpful for you. If you have other topics you'd like us to cover, or you want my female friends to weigh in on, let us know in the comments. And please, like and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.